Okay, YouTubers, T Square here with T Square Talk. So I wanted to take a minute to show you something I picked up the last time I was on vacation. I was up in Waterville, Maine. It's a little town just north of their capital. And I went in the pawn shop, and everything they had was spot price for I always, anywhere I go, I always look at silver and gold prices. What you got, what can I pick up at a fair deal? And I ended up seeing that all their silver was the spot price plus 10%. So I was like, if you're at 18 bucks, you're talking another $1.80. It's not horrible to 10%. But the thing that really drives me nuts from buying in one of these states, like Maine, is they tax the gold and the silver. So on top of the 10%, I had to pay an additional, right about a little over 6%, maybe about 5% sales tax. And I was like, man, this is something that I know, Texas, we don't tax gold and silver, as you may know. Some states tax it, some states don't. It drives me nuts when I see it, and I won't buy from a state that taxes their gold and silver because it just drives me nuts. To me, it's like going in and getting change for a 20 and having them say, yeah, we can give you change for a 20, but it's going to cost you 50 cents. Or it's going to cost you $1, so we're only going to give you 19 bucks, because you're basically trading one form of money for another form of money. They say no, when they ring it up as jewelry. So here, I'll show you the receipt. You can see right there on the top line, $41 in jewelry. And it's not jewelry, so it drives me nuts. But I wasn't going to buy any. But then when I saw small grams, I everywhere I've looked, I've seen grams, and there's like obscene amounts of markup on grams. So I was like, well, I'll have it just because I've never had any grams I've never owned a gram of silver. It's always been ounces. I know they make them smaller, but to actually see them. So I'm just wanting to show you what I ended up picking up. So the first things I picked up are the two 10-gram silver bars. One of them says U.S. Navy, which I like because I am retired Navy. So that was kind of cool for me. And then the other one's just a JM and M 10-gram bar. But the thing that I got, like I said, that I really enjoyed, I gotta zoom in to give you a real look at this. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can even zoom it in that close. So there's two little 5-gram bars. And then over here, there's 10 1-gram bars. And then a nice little 1-gram fine silver, 999 with a little monkey on it. Another one with a it just says best friend, a little puppy on it, which is kind of cool. A lot of people like this gun one. Rev It Up, 1957 Chevy. Some kind of little coin. Another 57 Chevy, little Marine Corps. A little salute to the Marines. And then another little bar. I mean, I just can't imagine people buying the grams. And let me know what y'all think of these grams. I mean, I know some people have said, well, what happens if real worst case scenario breaks out and you need to barter? I mean, I'm wondering if a gram of silver would really ever buy anything. I mean, it's such a small amount. I'm just kind of curious what y'all think on this. To me, I find it amusing, but now I can say I have some in my collection. I don't know. I mean, I guess if it got that bad, I mean, we could cut up some rounds or something. They have the little fractional down to what is it, like half ounce, quarter ounce bars, but for them to actually make grams. And here's the thing, I mean, from what I've seen, when people buy these 1 grams, they're paying like $5 to get a gram. I mean, when you could just, spend 20 and get an ounce. Let me know what you've seen grams of silver sell for in the comments. I'm curious to hear 1 gram of silver. What do you typically see it run for from places where you get your silver? A lot of places don't even do 1 grams that I know. I've never seen it at Provident Metals, where I do a lot of business with. If you've seen 1 grams, let me know where you've seen them, and let me know what you've seen them running. Is it worth buying 1 grams? Are you better off to maybe a 10 gram? I could see, if money's tight. But I mean, an ounce, we're talking $20. A couple of Starbucks coffees a week, maybe, just to buy one a week, or how much money you throwing away on premiums. And then let me know your thoughts on the other thing. I'm curious to hear y'all's thoughts on tax on silver and gold. Is that like absurd or what? But like I said, it was a pawn shop, and it had some really great deals. It was a really nice environment, a lot of cool stuff in there. And I know they're just following the tax. They're just following the rules of what the state sets. But like I said, I find that crazy that they would tax silver and gold when it's not jewelry. So let me know y'all's thoughts, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. And I hope you enjoyed checking this out, because to me it was pretty cool. That's why I had to buy them. I was like, well, $40 for something cool. It's pretty neat. So I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk, and y'all take care. Have a good night.